For the WBC Silver NABF WBO International titles, Bruce Carrington, Sulaiman, Segawa. And in our co-feature, 10 rounds for the NABF and NABO Junior Middleweight titles, Xander, Zayas, and Damian, Sosa. All right, I can take a breather. We can get into it. Gentlemen, thank you for spending time with us this afternoon. Vito, I'm going to start down there with you, brother. It's great to see you again. Theater at Madison Square Garden. We get to play here this week. Being from Jersey across the way, how excited are you to be back in this building?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity. Nothing's possible without Him. I want to thank my team, Top Rank, for giving me another great opportunity on this great platform. My advisor, Al Heyman, for everything he continues to do for me. But just being from Jersey, me and my dad came here to the fight, Miguel Cotto versus Austin Trout. We were here and I told my dad, I said, I'm going to be here one day, I'm going to fight here one day. And to be here, to be a part of this event is truly a blessing. And to be from Jersey, come right across the bridge, we'll have a bunch of people here too. So it's going to be a great atmosphere and going to put on a great performance Friday night.
It's always great running into your father fight week too. You can see how proud he is of you, so congratulations first and foremost. Last time we saw you in the ring, your opponent's corner came into the ring, automatic DQ, clearly took away a KO from you, but that's okay, everybody watching knew.
Still upset about that.
Yeah, don't be upset, let it go. I'm upset about it. I wanted to introduce a knockout for you. Instead I had to say the guy jumped in and it was a DQ. Nobody wants that. Regardless, man, you fought just under 2 rounds last time out. You're facing a seasoned fighter this time out on Friday. Did you prepare any differently for this one?
Every fight I prepare the same, like it's championship level fight. Whoever's in there, one shot could change the fight any night. You could be against a guy 0-30, it doesn't matter who it is. One shot could change the fight. And every fight I take the same, train, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So we came in fully prepared, had a great camp. Coach Ronnie Shields, Coach Anthony Carr down in Houston. We put in great work, had great sparring, and we're ready to go Friday night.
You're riding an 11-win streak, 11-fight win streak. Your only loss was back in 2021. Without looking past Friday, and please listen to this question, guys, because you know it comes up all the time in boxing, right? But without looking past this week, our co-feature sitting right here, you guys are clearly in the same division. Where do you see yourself moving along in this division, in the sport?
I mean, yeah, obviously, right now, true professionals, we focus on what's in front of me, and that's all I'm worried about is Friday night. Whatever happens after. Whatever happens after that, you know what I mean? I'm ready for whatever, but obviously there's a big fight on the horizon. So sooner or later, everybody knows that. Xander and I, we're cool, great friends, roommates in the Olympic Training Center. He knows what it is. It's all love, but at the end of the day, business is business. Whatever happens. We'll see where that goes.
I want to see where that goes. Vito, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. It's always great to be here in your backyard.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn over here to Tiger Johnson, junior welterweight prospect. You're facing Yomar Alamo. The last time, June, we were here, theater at MSG. You went the distance with Zayas, taking home a unanimous decision. What did you learn from that experience, being in such an iconic building and putting on such a great show? Big fight.
Oh yeah, you know, I learned a lot. You know, I love fighting in New York, so I'm happy to be back. You know, thanks to Top Rank for bringing me back to New York. You know, thanks to God for bringing me back. You know, all this is impossible without him. So I'm just happy to be back and put on a better performance than my last one.
I mentioned your opponent, Alamo, big tough fighter from Puerto Rico. Is this your toughest fight on paper today?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm gonna, you know, keep proving why I'm here.
Do you feel pressure every time you get into the ring to put on a bigger and better show, time in and time out, or is it just business as usual for you?
I would say it's just business. You know, I've been having pressure my whole life. You know, so you know it's nothing. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I can't handle.
What is it about being signed with Top Rank Boxing that you love so much? There's a great stable of young fighters, and when we see you guys hanging out, not in the ring, it seems as though there's this great dynamic with the Top Rank stable. What is it about the Top Rank stable that you find is a blessing for you and helps you in the ring?
Well, you know, Top Rank, you know, they raised the best stars. You know what I mean? Like, and they did a real good job on signing the new generation. You know, all my friends that I came up with in boxing is all here. You know, shout out to the whole card. And we're gonna keep putting on a good performance. You know, and I feel like it's a blessing. You know, it's a dream come true. You know, Muhammad Ali was signed here, so it's like he's one of my favorite fighters. So that alone is like, you know, that's a dream.
Last question, we'll move on to our opponents here. But if you could do anything in the ring Friday night, shock people, put on something, what is it? Because I know you mentioned, you hinted at it your last time out, you're like, I gotta do a better job than last time. Without getting into too many details, what do we see from you Friday night that maybe we haven't seen yet?
Me having fun. So
a little bit more fun in the ring.
Yeah, just me having fun.
Less serious. Get
right.
loose and throw.
Just having fun. You know, just showing what I worked on in camp.
I'm excited for it, Tiger. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, we're moving on to 10 rounds for the NABF, WBO, Intercontinental, IBF, International Featherweight titles. Bruce, Shu-Shu, Carrington, Sulaiman, Segawa. We're back in Shu, York City. You fired up?
I got 100 guns on 100 clips. I'm from Shu, York. Yeah, no, I'm always fired up, man. You know, we're here in the hometown. It's always gonna be a great show whenever Shu-Shu steps in the ring, and I'm just ready to perform.
I want to bring in your opponent right away. Sulaiman Underdog Segawa from Uganda, living in Maryland. It's great to see you. Listen, you're just coming off the biggest win of your career, clearly holding that strap in front of you. Unanimous decision over the WBC #1 ranked Ruben Villa. How great was that for your confidence moving into this one?
That was awesome. That was good. So I'm looking out to put on another performance. Like the underdog, we always take one round at a time.
I want to talk about your opponent here. You're facing one of the top prospects in the sport. You didn't take too much time off after your last fight. You had 8 weeks in camp. What do you need to do Friday to keep this momentum going in facing Shu-Shu Carrington?
I just need to come, show him what I got.
As simple as that.
Simple as that. That's what the underdog does.
Shu-Shu, come over to you. Is there anything here on paper, anything that you've seen in the clips that maybe you haven't seen before that makes you go, oh, okay, I'll keep an eye out for that?
To be honest, it's not really on paper because on paper it can be like, deceiving with his record and whatnot. But what his fighting style is very interesting. I noticed certain things that he brings is different to the table that your average boxer doesn't bring, and that is going to make it for an exciting fight come this Friday.
He can throw, and he throws a lot of punches. His camp has said that you are overlooking him, calling him a speed bump on my way to a title shot. Are you looking past him?
I've never called him a speed bump my way to a title shot, but I just know what my goals are. But I want him to understand and know that I am fully focused on this fight come this Friday, and just be ready.
Okay, champ. Thank you.
Let's bring you back in because Underdog, the new nickname that you've taken on, spelled D-A-W-G, dog, came from the fact that on your last fight, even the broadcast team at ESPN, they were kind of looking past you according to your camp. Do you use this as just extra fire, extra motivation walking into the ring like you got nothing to lose?
No, I just use it, as like any other person uses a name. So to me, I feel that I fit in that name very well.
Do you feel like he's looking past you? Or do
I
you
don't
feel
feel
like
like
you
that.
say that he's looking at you?
I don't feel like
You
that.
don't feel like it?
Yeah.
So what do you got to do Friday to stop one of the top in the division?
Just get in there, do my job.
That's it. Man of many words. I love it. Shu-Shu, one last question for you. I know this is your backyard. We are in Shu, York City. What did these weeks, what did these moments do for you? Like a big smile comes out. Really, you're living your best life right now. What is this like? Give us a little insight on the inside of Bruce Shu-Shu Carrington.
Right now, I'm hungry, I'm angry, and I'm ready to fight. So that's what the inside of Bruce Shu-Shu Carrington is right now. I'm just totally locked in, and I'm ready to just perform again in front of Shu York City. And I'm just ready to just show why I say the boxer that I am today.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you so much. Moving one seat in there on either side of me, 10 rounds for the NABF and NABO junior middleweight titles. Xander, Zayas, Damian, Sosa. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Xander, we're going to start with you. Let's get into it. It's a big fight Friday night. Is there anything that Damian does that presents challenges to you that you haven't seen before?
Well, first off, I want to thank, obviously, Top Rank, my team, everybody that is doing this, ESPN, MSG. Y le quiero dar la bienvenida a Juanita López, al equipo de Top Rank, a la familia. Muchas gracias y muchas bendiciones, mucho éxito para ti en tu carrera. Of course, there's always every opponent presents something different, and Damian Sosa is not the exception. I feel like he's gonna come in and be a Mexican warrior. I'm expecting the best Damian Sosa ever. He's gonna prepare for. I think he has prepared for this fight like he's never done before in his life, and he's coming ready to fight. He's gonna throw a lot of punches, put a lot of pressure, but I'm ready for that, man.
Let's talk about the preparation. Welcome, your third fight with Robert Garcia. How has that changed your game? Yeah, Gardy, where are you? With me? Come on out, Gardy. Just stand out here with us. We're at MSG. Get some screens on it. Screen time.
Tercera pelea con Robert García como entrenador. ¿Cómo se ha desarrollado esa relación?
Así es, pues agradecido con Robert, ¿no? Y con todo el gimnasio que me ha brindado pues la confianza, el apoyo para poder venir aquí, estar aquí presente a un peleador como es Xander. Yo creo que es una pelea muy buena, una pelea que representa mucho y bueno, agradecido con ellos por darme la oportunidad. Es mi tercera pelea con ellos exactamente, entonces pues bueno, creo que vengo con todas las ganas y con toda la actitud.
Thankful with Robert and the whole gym for supporting me and giving me great advice leading up to this fight. This is going to be a great fight coming up, and I'm just thankful with Robert and the gym.
When this fight was presented, there was no hesitation. You signed, you took the fight. Why take this fight? Why now?
Te presentaron la pelea, la firmaste, ¿por qué ahora?
Así es, bueno, pues yo creo que la pelea con Xander ya se venía desde un poquito de tiempo atrás, me lo habían mencionado, solamente por una derrota que tuve fue que se atrasó un poco esta pelea, pero bueno, cuando me llegó ahora, pues bueno, estoy entrenando con Robert García, entonces yo creo que no se pudo presentar en una mejor opción en mi carrera, por eso fue que tomé la decisión de aceptar esta pelea.
Fight with Xander has been talked about for a while, at one point I was about to get it, but I suffered a loss. And now it's the right moment. I'm training with Robert, 3 fights with him, and I decided to take the fight.
Xander, I want to come back over to you. You have stated that you know Sosa, you know what he's about, you know what to expect, but you got to stick to your game plan, have fun, and win. What happens when he tries to mess with that game plan?
He will not mess with the game plan. Everybody has tried 19 fights, and they just haven't been successful. I'm focused. I know what I have to do. I'm hungry to become a world champion at 154 pounds, and that is not going to change. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to perform. I'm going to be focused, locked in, and have fun like I always do.
Listen, every fight we step up the competition. We see it. You obviously meet that competition head on. As you develop and continue to grow in this sport and more eyes on you, how has the pressure been dealing with that in your team, having your team in your corner supporting you so that all of those distractions can get put to the side and you can focus on the task at hand?
To be honest, I know where we come from. We know where we come from. We know the struggle that we had to go through as the amateur days. Some days we couldn't even fly. We had to drive to the state that the tournament was. So we knew where we come from. So at the end of the day, we never lose focus. We never lose track of where we are because everything is good now, but anything can change in a matter of a second. So we got to stay locked in. We got to stay focused. Just continue to have fun, and overall, just keep my circle closed and keep my circle with me at all times.
Damian, one last question. Arnie, help me out here. You said at one point that you were a one-trick pony, an aggressive fighter who throws a lot, but now you see yourself as a more complete fighter that can adapt and do what needs to be done. What do you need to do Friday night to stop one of the hottest prospects in the game today?
Anteriormente te describían como un peleador unidimensional, pero ahora llevas tiempo trabajando en tu juego y eres un peleador que ha desarrollado más su herramienta. ¿Qué tienes que hacer el viernes para lograr detener a uno de los peleadores más calientes en la división ahora mismo?
Así es, pues como lo mencionas, ¿no? Soy un peleador que pues se ha ido progresando continuamente, entonces siento que ahorita en estos momentos, por ejemplo con Xander es un peleador que también sabe adaptarse, ¿no? Yo me considero un peleador que sabe adaptarse a la pelea, entonces yo creo que eso lo va a hacer una pelea muy emocionante. Realmente sigo continuo todos los días tratando de mejorar mi condición, mi técnica, mi estrategia. El boxeo no nada más es un deporte donde sales a tirar golpes, ¿no? Entonces es lo que he ido entendiendo poco a poco. Soy un peleador mexicano y creo que así fue como inicié mi carrera, siendo un peleador que tira golpes, pero bueno, gracias a Dios he logrado tocar con muy buenos entrenadores que hasta el momento de hoy en día pues ya he sabido manejar un poco eso y pues sigo aprendiendo, ¿no? Y pues contento ahorita con esta gran pelea que vamos a tener.
I have been developing for a while. I've been working on my game. Xander is a fighter that adapts very well to all fighting styles. I'm a Mexican fighter. At the beginning, all I knew how to do was throw punches. But thanks to God, I've been in touch with other good trainers that have helped me, and I have developed my abilities, and we're ready for Friday.
All right, listen, gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, there's nothing better than Fight Week in the greatest city in all the land. We're at the greatest theater in all the world, Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Gentlemen, thank you for spending a few minutes with us. When we come back, Christina Poncher will be sitting down with Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer. There's been a lot of chatter about our main event going down Friday. Take a look at a little behind the scenes about our main event.